Namaste everyone and welcome to my channel Hindi with Suchi. Today we are going to have the last part of the script series, and in this we are going to learn some compound letters, how to join two consonants and use them in words. So let us begin. Now let us begin with the first word Namaste. Namaste. How to write Namaste? This is na, ma, and we are using a compound letter. Sa without the stem looks like this. Now when you see this, it is ready to join with the next letter. So I am using sa, ta and a matra. So this gives me stay. Stay. Namaste. Namaste. This is the compound letter. Sa without the stem. Half. And you join it with any letter. Now I have sna. Sna. Spa. In that sense. So this is how we are going to join the two consonants. And you can easily see the consonant without the stem line there joining the next consonant. So what you do is you just say them together like stay, sna, spa, in that order. Now I have the ka half. So what you do, you cannot take out the stem here because it also has a half curve line to the right hand side. So you are going to just keep it long and straight, horizontal, so that it is ready to join with any other consonant like this. So this gives me kya. This gives me k, 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 kya. So I have makhi. Makhi. Makhi is a fly. A house fly is called a makhi. Let's have the same compound and use another word makhan. Makhan. Ka and kha is used again. Makhan. Makhan is butter. Makhan. Butter. Now let's have some different combinations. I have the verb without the stem as in a circle and the kha again without the stem. So just again kha without the circle, so it looks like the two and a circle. So this is vya, vya, and this would be kya, kya. So vyakhyan, vyakhyan, vyakhyan. Vyakhyan means a lecture. Vyakhyan is a lecture. Let's have the same kind of compound but another compound. Here I have a word where both the letters are compound letters. So I have again the verb and the sa in the compound. So va and ya gives me vya. Sa and ta gives me sta. So I have the word vyast. Vyast meaning busy. Vyast means busy. Vyast. Now I have the g in the compound letter. So you just write g without the stem. So now it is ready to join it with any other letter. Now I have the g plus y. So gya. Gya. So if I add a ki matra, it becomes gya. Gyarah. Gyarah. Gyarah is number 11. Number 11 is called gyarah. Now I have verb with e matra, gha and na. So gha, if you want to have it compound with gha, then you write it without the stem. So that is ready to join the other letter. So I have ghna, ghna together. So Vigna, Vigna, Vigna. Vigna means hurdles. Now let's have the ch in a compound letter. So again you write ch without the stem. So I have ch and ch together, which is ch, ch. So acha, acha. Acha means good. Now I have the z. The j with the dot gives you z sound. So the z in the compound letter would be without the stem. So I have the z and the y, which is z. Z. If I add aki matra, then it becomes zya, zyada, zyada. Zyada is more. Now let's have an English word that we also use in Hindi. If you read it, you will know what it is. Now, ta is a letter. The retroflex letters and her, the last consonant, we cannot cut them into half. So, what do you do for them? We write them with this line, this halant line. We call this line halant, and this halant line indicates that it depends on the next consonant. So, I have ta and y together, tia, tia. Now I have ta and here with u matra. So this becomes tube, 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 tube. Now because you are pronouncing the y in there, we write the y there. Hindi is a language where you write what you are saying and you say what you write. You say what you write and you write what you say. No silent letters. Now again I have the retroflex letter t with the th. So this gives me th, th. Traditionally we have one more way of joining it. This also is used in old textbooks. You'll find several old textbooks with this character written like this. So this is the t and the th together. Th. So chitti, chitti. Chitti is a letter, as in a male. Now let's have the d. So d also is joining. It is written with the halant line. So d and d together, the aspirated. So gaddha, gaddha. Gaddha is like a pit or a hole. Now let's have punya. So this is na, na without the stem line. So na and ya gives me nya, nya. So punya, punya means virtue. Now let's have some dental characters. So try to recognize that it is ta without the stem. So it is like this. So ta and ya gives me tia. And aki matra, so that makes it tyag, tyag. Tyag is sacrifice. Tyag, sacrifice. Ooh, I have a big one here. So this is sir without the stem. So sir and ver gives me swa. But I also have three letters joining there. So I have the sir, I have the th without the stem. So these two are joining here. So this is sa tha ya. So sa tha and ya. All the three together. So sthya, sthya. Again this is aspirated, so don't forget to aspirate. Sthya, swasthya, swasthya, meaning health. So I have a new character here. So we are going to learn the R matras. R matra can be applied below and over the top line. How to use them? Let us learn now. So I have the R matra below here, which means I am going to pronounce the D first and then the R. But I also have the N. So here I have K with A matra K and then N, D and R in that order. N plus D plus R. So Kendra, Kendra, Ndra. So you can, the modern spelling is to take this N out and replace it with this dot. So I'm saying it as Kendra, Kendra. So this is Dra. The plus R gives me Dra with a line below. Dra, Dra, Dra. Kendra, or the new spelling Kendra, which means center. Now let us have the R over the top line. Now when do you use this matra? When you have the R sound before the consonant. Let us have two examples. I have karma and kram. Now when I have this, the flying R, this flying R means that the R is pronounced first and then the M. So it is rm, rm. Whereas in this I have the K first and then the R. So this one would be pronounced as kr, kr. So R is a special character where you do not cut it or use it with halant or do anything to it. So when you want to use R in a compound letter, you use two kinds of matras. So the flying R like this over the top line is when you want to pronounce R first. So this means R first. And then if you have the line to the left hand side, a slant line to the left hand side below, then this means the R is after the consonant. R after the consonant. Now these are two simple rules that you can remember to remember the R's, and also these two words. First one is karm, karm, and the next one is kram, kram, kra and ma, kram. Now karma means the karma, deeds. Now kram means anything in the serial order. Anything in the serial order is kram. Kram say in the serial order. Now I have very different combinations. I have the sh. So sh again is without the stem. So sh joins ch. So I get ch, ch. And this is r plus y. R. So ascharya, 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 ascharya. Ascharya is surprise. And Indians do not like yelling surprise because it is such a big tongue twister. So we would rather yell or shout surprise, English word for surprise, than use the Hindi word ascharya. Let us have one more with R. Now I have the P plus R. So pra, pra. Now this is N with R matra and M. Pranam, pranam. Pranam is one more synonym for namaste. Pranam is also like namaste or namaskar. So yes, sometimes in Hindi it is totally possible to have a combination of three consonants. So I have three consonants here, which is sh without the stem, looks like this. Ta, when you want to join, you use the halant, but this is the main one here. We are using actually the r. So ta plus r gives me, now instead of just one line, you also add one more line here. So like this one, two retroflex letters. So tr, dr, in that sense. So this is tr. So I have ra, sh, t and r. So shtr. Rashtra, Rashtra, and Rashtra means nation. So per without the stem line looks like this. So per, this is ready to join another consonant, and we are using per plus ear here. So pure. Aki matra pyar and r, pyar, pyar. Pyar is love. Now I have the b with the z, bz, bz. Without the dot, it would be bj, bj. So sabzi, sabzi, sabzi is vegetable. Sabzi is vegetable. Now I have the so you just say but I am using the compound letter with bh. So again bh is written without the stem. So bh and ya gives me bhya, bhya. So abhyas, abhyas, abhyas is practice. Abhyas, practice. Now I have the ma without the stem, so you just write it like this, and this is ready to connect with another consonant. So ma and na gives me mna, mna. So nimn, nimn, nimn means below or down, down under or below. Now let us have the l in the compound letter. Again we are writing the l without the stem. So this one is ready to combine with any other consonant. So I join it with the p and I get lp, lp. So kalpana, kalpana, kalpana. Kalpana is imagination. So again we are going to have the s in a compound and v in a compound. So this is vya and stha. Vyavastha, vyavastha, vyavastha. Vyavastha is arrangement. Now here I have the vowel a, so you just say a, b, and I have the sh and ya. So sh, avashyak, avashyak. Avashyak is important. Now I have pa with two matra and I have the sh without the stem. So sh and pa gives me shpa, shpa, pushpa, pushpa. Pushp is a synonym for flower used in poems. Now again I have the s without the stem. So s and ma gives me sma, sma. With aki matra, sma. So smaraka, smarak, smarak. It means a monument. Smarak means a monument. Well, there are two ways of joining the her. The her, mostly in some prints you will find it joining it from the center like this, or for writing, most of the time for children, we ask the her to be written with the halant line because this is very easy for the kids. So you can also do that, but in print, you get used to looking at her and mer like this, or her with any other letter like this. So this is, again I have the r here. So this line should be pronounced, r should be pronounced after the b. So this is b plus r. So br. This is br and her and ma. So her and ma. So hma. With aki matra. So hma. So Brahma. Brahma. Brahma is the creator. In Hinduism, we have Trinity of God, three personalities of God. One is the creator, one is the preserver, and one is the destroyer. So Brahma is the creator. So that gives us the end of the script series. I hope you had a great time learning the Hindi script. If you have any comments or suggestions, please post them. I will be waiting. And if you follow these instructions carefully and try to write and practice all these words, you will be able to read and write all of Hindi. Believe me, I'm not exaggerating. See you again. Thank you.